Did a little cleanup this morning. Come on, people. You can do better.
Yeah.
Don't leave stuff like this behind. You know, if we keep doing that, eventually, we'll shut it all down. That's why we can't have nice things. Would you agree?
I would agree. 100%.
Yeah. Some people suck. And if you're the one that's leaving trash, especially in somewhere like this, you're one of them. Probably get some hate for that, huh? Woke up here in the Owyhees. We had a heck of a time finding a camp spot last night. We ended up over in Idaho for a while, right, Chris? And apparently people in Idaho don't like dispersed camping. At least not where we were. I think we were on probably more like ranch access roads, but couldn't find a spot. So we ended up just coming all the way down here. We're probably, I don't know, we're just entering Sucker Creek State Park, I believe it is. But we found a great campsite here on a ridge, a little bit of a breeze, just enough to keep any bugs away that are out here last night. And didn't have a fire or anything, we just kind of laid low.
Citronella candle fire.
Oh yeah, we had the citronella candle fire. We lit up a couple citronella candles and relaxed. It was warm, so we really didn't need the heat. But we've cleaned up the fire ring considerably. We'll probably take the grill with us too, just because it doesn't belong here. But flew the drone a little bit this morning. Hopefully that comes out good. So we're gonna get up, get out, and get going. The modern Owyhee Wilderness was officially designated in 2009 by Omnibus Public Land Management Act, protecting over 500,000 acres of BLM managed land in southeastern Oregon. The goal was to preserve its wild character, native wildlife, and unspoiled canyons. It includes areas like Leslie Gulch, Three Fingers, North and South Fork Owyhee Rivers, Pole Creek, and Canyons Wilderness Study areas. The Owyhee Mountains are not just remote, they are ancient, shaped by fire, carved by water, and forgotten by time. This land tells a story written in stone over millions of years. In the late 1800s, ranchers began grazing cattle and sheep in the area. Small mining operations popped up as well, seeking silver and gold, especially around the Owyhee River canyons. However, the development remained minimal due to the region's isolation and harsh terrain. This is high desert country, where brutal summers bake the earth and winters bring sub-zero winds. Vegetation is sparse, water is scarce, and trails, if you can find them, are often more suggestion than path. After a morning of exploration in the surrounding hills, we decided to send back down into Sucker Creek. It was time to break out the skottle and make some brunch before we got back on the road. The name Owyhee is a historical misspelling of Hawaii. In the early 1800s, Hawaiian laborers, known as Kanakas, were employed by fur trapping expeditions. In 1819, 3 Hawaiian trappers were sent to explore this region. They disappeared under mysterious circumstances, presumed killed by hostile encounters with the local tribes and harsh conditions. The area was then named Owyhee in their memory. We finally made our way down to the bottom of the canyon, back into Sucker Creek. Got set up at a local campground, borrowing one of their tables, and proceeded to make some food. Good old-fashioned bacon and eggs, breakfast for lunch, breakfast for supper, whatever you want to call it. But man, we added a little avocado, and it was amazing. Yeah, so we stopped here by Sucker Creek after exploring up above and just having a little brunch. It's amazing. Water's running. No mosquitoes so far. There are a few other people here in this space. But yeah, super nice. Might end up jumping in the water at some point. We'll see. Cheers, bacon. After finishing lunch, sat down by Sucker Creek and allowed the cool, refreshing water to roll over my feet, getting us ready to get back up, get rolling, and head on to our next adventure. Yeah, so after lunch, or brunch if you will, now we're going to continue on down through Sucker Creek Park and see if we can get out the other end of it. And then I think we're going to head off maybe to Mount Hood, somewhere in that area, or I don't know, maybe go find the BDR and start going south. Anyway, catch up with you soon. Today, the Owyahees remain raw and unpolished, a place where nature calls the shots, and the land remembers everything. For those who explore it, the Owyhee isn't just scenery, it's a living story, rough, wild, and deeply humbling. All right, there we go. So we have been moving along couple different places, and now we have gotten to, I'll have to look it up, but it's a whole nother national forest, and it's considerably different than anywhere that we've been so far on this trip. We've been spending a lot of time in the desert, and right now it is it's lush, it's green, there's trees, there's grass, it's super nice. So we're just gonna go look for camp, and we'll see you in a bit. The Willamette National Forest stretches for 110 miles along the western slope of the Cascade Range in western Oregon and comprises almost 1.7 million acres, ranging from high mountain peaks, narrow canyons, cascading streams, and wooded slopes.
Big, slow, stupid mosquitoes that were living in the truck since Page Springs.
But what were you doing with chopsticks?
No, the chopsticks were in the back. I probably could have, though. Just believe in myself.
All right, so we are in Oregon, and as you can see, quite the contrast from the Oregon that we were in yesterday, all day. Been an amazing day. We started off in the Owyahees and hit the road when we got out of there, finished, and now we just made camp. This beautiful spot, surrounded by trees. Still daylight. It's only about 6 o'clock. So last night we drove till what, 10:30? 10:30?
No, it was
9:30.
9:30.
It was at least 9:30 when we're still on the dirt road.
Was it?
Yeah. So we parked around 9:45. Night before that, I parked my truck at 12:30 after 13 hours of getting up here. But yeah, we're all set up. Nice big firing here. So tonight we'll actually probably have a little campfire. And everything's nice and green. Truck all set up. All nice and level. Chris is over here. Got the gloves on, getting down to business.
You know.
Getting down to business.
It's business.
And it's just beautiful
It's business time.
and green. Such a beautiful contrast from yesterday.
Yeah, contrast.
Even where we woke up today was brown. Everything was brown.
Yeah.
Here, everything's green. So
yeah, there's even some moss hanging on.
oh yeah.
It's very wintry.
Yeah.
The moss, but there's some hanging on here still.
Yeah, so we're gonna finish setting up camp, probably make some dinner, and then figure out what the rest of this trip looks like. It's looking like we're probably gonna head up towards Mount Hood.
Possibly.
and then catch like the BDR south, like we were talking about a little bit earlier. So that's our project tonight. Figure out where we might go tomorrow.
Yep.
Cool. All righty. Beer 30. All right. So tonight, Chef Jeff gets the night off.
That's right.
Tonight, Chris is making up some pork belly.
I am.
Making up some pork belly, some green onions, and the jet boil. And we got some broccolini gonna go in there too. A little bit some libations for this evening. We're gonna do some noodles.
The bar is pretty well stocked.
So as my good friend Johnny Taco would say, it's ramen night. We're excited. We're just super excited to be like somewhere set up, done, and not driving and looking for a space for the next, God, last night it seemed endless.
It was a while.
Yeah, it was a while. All right, guys.
Oh man, that crispy. I'm feeling the ghost pepper salt.
Yeah, ghost pepper salt
It's noticeable.
from Laguna.
It is present and accounted for.
Good.
Can I?
Right. So Chef Jeff got the night off. Got some amazing pork belly, broccolini, noodles, green onions, a little ghost chili salt, and a sesame sauce. So it should be absolutely amazing. Oh, dude.
Work?
Yeah. I think you outdid yourself.
I mean, you know. First time's a charm.
So I think we're going to eat and then probably get a campfire going. And this may be the end. We may see you again.
And pour myself a glass of bourbon. Probably not a whole glass, but you know.
Cheers.
So when did you get your first tattoo?
My first tattoo?
Yeah, your very first tattoo.
17.
17? Do you still have it or did you get it covered?
It's covered.
Okay. What was it?
It was a bicycle wheel
Okay.
with a skull in the middle
Obviously.
and banners
one
above
does.
and below that said bound to cover just a little more ground from a song called The Wheel.
Okay. By who?
Grateful Dead.
You could do worse.
I will spare you the rest of the details on the conversation around tattoos and what have not. We spent the rest of the evening hanging out by the fire, relaxing and catching up. So if you've enjoyed today's adventure, please subscribe so that you'll be able to catch the next part. We'll see you soon.